everyone, in this video we will cover the current affairs. I am Nuzhat Sana. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GKToday Academy app. You can attend the quizzes on this app for better practice, and after that you can also read the detailed explanation of the questions you have missed. For regular updates, please check our Telegram channel. The link is given in the description box. You can subscribe to it if you find it relevant. For hard copy books, you can visit our website gktbooks.com. Okay. Also, our latest initiative is UPSC Prelims Test Series for 2021 and 2022 in GKToday Academy app. So if you are appearing in UPSC Prelims, you may consider joining this. So now, without wasting any further time, let's get started. So today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 9th of July 2021. Starting with very first question, which is the top state of India in production of coal? So as per the provisional statistics of 2020 to 21 of the Coal Ministry, India's total coal production registered a decline of 2.02%, which leads to 716.08 during this financial year. So of this total production, 671.297 was non-coking coal and 44.787 was coking coal. What is coking coal? It can also be called as metallurgical coal, and this is actually a grade of coal that can be used to produce good quality coke. Okay, and as we know that coke is an essential fuel and reactant in the blast furnace process for primary steel making. So this time Chhattisgarh registered highest coal production of nearly 158.409 metric tons, and it was further followed by Odisha and Madhya Pradesh. And do remember that Jharkhand was the top producer of coking coal. Okay, so in overall terms Chhattisgarh has topped, but in category of coking coal Jharkhand is at the top position. Fine. Now apart from it, India is also the largest producer of milk globally. Then also recently India has announced, and as per the rules, all significant social media intermediary guidelines and digital media ethics code, and as per these rules, all significant social media intermediaries had to publish monthly reports on the details of their complaints they have received, then what were the actions they have taken, and several other monitoring details. And this was in news because recently Facebook has launched its first monthly report regarding this guideline. Then Gomti Riverfront Development Project was in news. Why? Because recently officials of CBI have conducted raids at total of 40 locations in case of project scam. Okay, so this has been launched in 2015 by the previous state government SP, that is Samajwadi Party. So regarding a scam or a type of fraud, CBI is into its investigation. Fine. Question number 2, Tiangong is the flagship space station of which country? So already we have talked about it. It is the flagship construction of China National Space Administration, and recently Chinese astronauts have successfully performed the country's first ever spacewalk in the station. Because earlier the USA had banned the Chinese astronauts from using the International Space Station, but now they are allowed to do so. So out of the 3 astronauts who blasted off last month, 2 of them, first is Leo Boming and second is Tang Hangbo. They had worked for 7 hours on the outside of the Tiangong station in the orbit around Earth. Now apart from it, China was also in news because it has been declared as malaria free by the World Health Organization. Then there are 2 vaccines from China, Sinopharm and Sinovac. They are emergency vaccines which are used against COVID-19, and recently it has been approved by again World Health Organization. Then Hu Yifan is important because she belongs to China, and recently she has won 2021 Women's Speed Chess Championship. Then also China has banned synthetic cannabinoids to tackle the illegal manufacturing and trafficking of the drugs. Apart from all these things, Russia and China have unveiled a roadmap for joint international lunar research station, and also these countries have officially announced to extend TNPSC, means Treaty of Good Neighborliness and Friendly Cooperation. Now you have to tell me, the Zhurong rover, which belongs to China, is related to which planet? Question number 3, India joined OECD G20 Inclusive Framework on BEPS. What is the expansion of BEPS? So India joined the global tax deal under G20 OECD Inclusive Framework on BEPS, which means base erosion and profit shifting. So actually it seeks to reform international tax rules and also ensures that the MNCs pay their fair share wherever they operate. However, when the global tax regime is implemented, India will have to roll back the equalization levy that it imposes on MNCs such as Google, Amazon and Facebook. Now talking about G20, there were further events which are important from it. First is our Global G20 Health Summit, and it was hosted by Italy along with European Commission. Then second is G20 Labour and Employment Meeting, and it was again hosted in blended mode by Italy. Then there was G20 Education Ministers Meeting. So in this particular event, ministers reiterated the commitment to ensure continuity of quality education first of all in this ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Okay. Then apart from it, OECD, which means the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, it has recently cut down India's growth projection to 9.9% for financial year 2022. So earlier it had said that India's growth would be 12.6%, but now it had reduced it and expected it to be 9.9%. And the headquarters of OECD lies at Paris. Please write the name of any three international organizations, the headquarters of which lies in Geneva, Switzerland. Question number 4. What is the priority sector lending target for micro enterprises as mandated by the Reserve Bank of India? So RBI has mandated that 7.5% of the bank's total credit, whether it is ANBC or CEOBE. So this much amount should be provided to our micro enterprises. So recently the ministry has announced the inclusion of retail and wholesale trade under MSMEs, that is micro, small and medium enterprises. So as per this categorization now, the traders will get the benefit of priority sector lending under RBI guidelines. So they will also be eligible for availing immediate term finance as part of the schemes announced under Atmanirbhar Bharat. Now apart from it, RBI has recently approved Centrum Financial Services to take over Punjab and Maharashtra Cooperative Bank. Then also RBI has recently announced the periodical data on household financial savings. And one more thing, RBI has recently issued the directions for dividend payout for NBFCs, under which it has been decided that dividend ratio to be capped at 50 to 60%. Now can you tell me what you understand by the term dividend ratio? We have already talked about it in the previous lectures, so please write down your answers in the comment section. Apart from all these things, RBI has appointed its 4th Deputy Governor in the last month, and who is it? T. Ravi Shankar. Also it has extended the term of M.K. Jain for 1 more year, and the rest 2 Deputy Governors are M. Rajeshwar Rao and M.D. Patra. And now you have to tell me the present RBI Governor is at which position in the list of Governors of RBI. Question number 5. NEOWISE, which got for 2-year mission extension, is the telescope of which space agency? First of all, what does the acronym NEOWISE stands for? It is Near Earth Object Wide Field Infrared Survey Explorer. So please remember it, because anytime you can be asked to tell the full form of any single letter. So that's why it is important. And it belongs to NASA. So actually it is a NEO, that is Hunting Space Telescope, which searches for asteroids and comets. And not only these two, but also any object that could pose a threat to Earth. So the telescope has provided an estimate of the size of over 1850 near-Earth objects. And that's why this telescope is in news. Apart from it, NASA was in news because recently its helicopter Ingenuity undertook its 8th flight on our red planet, that is Mars. Then also NASA scientists and scientists from other universities from Boston to California are aiming to create computer models which can be used with satellite data to learn which part of their dwindling deltas can be shored up and which areas are hopeless in this regard. Okay. Then apart from it, New Zealand has become the latest country to sign space agreement with NASA with the objective of boosting nascent space industry of New Zealand. So now New Zealand is a 11th signatory to the Artemis Accord. And what is this? Actually, it is a blueprint for space cooperation and supporting NASA's plan to return humans to moon by 2024. Can you tell me JAXA belongs to which country? Please write in the comment section if you know. Then question number 6. Which institution gave its approval to implement satellite TV classrooms in India? So recently ISRO, that is Indian Space Research Organization, gave its nod to the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Education, which is to provide technical assistance for satellite TV classrooms in India. So this will aim to bridge the learning gap due to COVID-induced lockdown. And hence ISRO scientists have made a presentation before the Parliamentary Standing Committee for Education about the proposed satellite TV classroom for students. Can you tell me in which year ISRO was established in India? And apart from it, ISRO will assist development projects in Northeast through space technology. So for this purpose, ISRO will be offering optimum utilization of satellite, imaging and other space technical applications, and these applications will be used for better accomplishment of infrastructure projects across all the 8 states in the northeastern region. Apart from it, recently, United Nations body has endorsed a multinational project called CEOS-COAST. This stands for Committee on Earth Observation Satellites, and this is for coastal observations, application, services and tool. So this will aim to improve accuracy of coastal data on the basis of satellite and land-based observations. Fine. Can anyone tell me our Chandrayaan 2 was launched from which space station? Question number 7. Which country's investment agency won the world's most innovative investment promotion agency 2021 by OCO Global? So this time Invest India has been awarded the world's most innovative investment promotion agency by OCO Global, and this was set up in 2009 as a non-profit venture under Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, which comes under our Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So it is actually a national investment promotion and facilitation agency of India and act as the first point of reference for investors in India. So here correct answer is option number C. Now apart from it, IFSCA has been now an associate member of IOSCO. What is this? So this stands for International Financial Services Centers Authority, and this is International Organization of Securities Commission. So IOSCO works closely with FSB, means Financial Stability Board, and the G20 nations to set up the standards that strengthen the securities market. Okay. Can you tell me which organization has said that the role of MD and chairperson should be separated and be clearly distinguished? So which organization is that? Please write in the comment section. Question number 8. The 4th of July is the annual celebration of nationhood of which country? So it is the annual celebration of nationhood in the USA, because through this day it commemorates the declaration of independence of USA on 4th of July 1776. So the Continental Congress declared there that the 13 American colonies were no longer subject to the monarch of Britain and were independent states. So this day is commonly associated with fireworks, then various parades, baseball games and other type of fairs. Now apart from this, USA has recently imposed moratorium on death penalty at federal level. So already we have covered this news in the previous lecture. If you want to know more, please refer to it. Then Abhimanyu Mishra is important because he is Indian American and right now he has become the youngest chess grandmaster at just age of 12 years, 4 months and 25 days. Then Levon Aronian is important because recently he has won the Gold Money Asian Rapid Chess title 2021 and he is Armenian American. And we have already talked about Derek Chauvin, who belongs to US, and he was in news because he has been sentenced to 22.5 years of imprisonment. Question number 9. Which union ministry is associated with the Trafficking in Persons, Prevention, Care and Rehabilitation Bill 2021? So recently the Ministry of Women and Child Development has invited the suggestions for the draft of the Trafficking in Persons Bill 2021. So the objective of this bill is to prevent and counter trafficking in persons, especially in women and children. And according to the draft bill, a person found guilty of trafficking can be imprisoned for 7 years to 10 years. So those who are convicted shall be imposed a fine of 1 lakh to 5 lakh rupees as well. Now apart from it, Ministry of Women and Child Development has been in news during Toy-Cathon 2021 because the finale of this event was organized by Minister for Women and Child Development along with Minister of State for Education, who is Sanjay Dhotre. So this event actually aims to promote innovative toy making using our indigenous products. Now you must be knowing that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has extended his cabinet yesterday, and we will be talking about it very soon. For that you have to stay tuned. Apart from it, there is a welfare scheme of Ministry of Women and Child Development which is quite famous, called Yashaswani, and it is a women empowerment scheme which aims to support women forming self-help groups with interest-free loans up to 5 lakh rupees. Also recently, central government has decided to establish women helpline centers in foreign countries which will look after the distressed overseas residents as well, so as to ensure the safety and security of Indian women across the world. So Ministry of Women and Child Development is still with Smriti Irani, but Ministry of Textiles has gone now to Piyush Goyal. Coming to last question, last ice area which was seen in the news is located in which ocean? So this is a part of Arctic Ocean and it is located north of Greenland, and recently researchers have found that the region has been melted before expectation. So scientists had earlier believed that this area was strong enough to withstand the global warming, but as per a recent research paper, the area where the last ice area is located is experiencing a record low concentration of sea ice, and the thinning of sea ice is due to the climate change and global warming. Apart from it, world's largest iceberg, that is A76, has been broken off recently in Antarctica, and also Antarctica heads towards climate tipping point by the year 2060. So many times I have explained you what you understand by climate tipping point, so there should be no need of explaining it again. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions. And at the end of the lecture, do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please do not cheat and be honest with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Minu Zatsana signing off.